Let's stay with this story. We're joined on the phone lines by security analyst Richard Kumadoe to help us understand exactly what's going on over there in Burkina Faso. Good evening to you, Mr. Kumadoe. You're welcome to the Channel One newsroom. So details are quite scanty. From our end, we're hearing that government is liaising with the Burkina Faso officials to go to the attack sites and then to identify the Ghanaians involved in this. What are you hearing from your end?
Definitely, what we heard was that from the distance between Ouagadougou and where the attack took place is about 235 kilometers. It's also close to a town where it's notorious for terror attacks. And so that is what we heard. Then the third thing we heard was that this was a surprise attack at a market where the Ghanaians were usually doing their market stops. And this time around, the terrorists did not ask who is a Ghanaian, who is not a Ghanaian, but they went ahead and took out all the men first before they attacked the women. What is important is that this is a non-trade route. This is a non-country where they are notorious for terror attacks. We will plead and we will recommend for our traders to take travel security risks seriously. Number two, they should liaise with the embassy in Burkina Faso. And number three, they should take their union truck drivers in Burkina Faso seriously.
Okay.
If they had done that, we wouldn't be having the kind of conversation we are having tonight.
Would you advise for security details to be assigned these trucks?
Definitely when they liaise with the embassy in Burkina Faso, Niger, Mali, because they are Ghanaians and because it's a well-known route and it's a well-known trade, the embassy staff with the hand side could provide traveling guidelines, and they could also provide security escorts. My understanding is that the union leaders and the truck drivers at Burkina Faso also have strong connections within the Burkina Faso military, and they provide that kind of surprise military attaché or security attaché to the travelers. On this particular occasion, I think we lose our guard, and many of these warnings were overlooked. Having said that, we wish them well, and we wish they would do more, liaising with the embassy, liaising with the truck drivers who are well known and they know the tracks of this route. And doing that, I think their safety will be prioritized and the risk could be minimized to the negligible level.
What do you make of government's immediate response, the statement from the Interior Ministry, and what more can government do at this moment?
Definitely, government is doing the right thing. I think from yesterday to today, they would have gotten the briefing. They would have placed some men from the embassy on the ground, considering the fact that we have political arrangements and security arrangements with our neighbors from Burkina Faso, Mali, Niger in particular. Whatever drops on the ground, they will be feeding our presidency or our foreign ministry with the actual details. What is happening is that because the route has become a very high-risk regime, we will need to do more. I am even suggesting that we should set up a centralized market at Boga and Tamale and let the traders ask people to bring the goods from Burkina Faso, Niger, Mali through Yendi or through Paga, which then reduce the risk of traveling deep into Burkina Faso, because where they went was a little bit too deeper, and a terror attack in a surprise manner it took place may leave many people dead, and that is exactly what happened.
Now, this very attack, it happened on Burkina Faso soil. We can say that it's a bit far from home, but we share these borders with Burkina Faso. How do we ensure that this terrorism does not spill over onto Ghanaian soil?
What our security agencies have done over the years, sometimes people say we are lucky. Yes, lucky, but it's also because our security agencies have done very well. We established security intelligence frontiers across all our borderlines, which has become a first point of contact. Then number two, the counter-terrorism units of our Ghana Armed Forces, the police, and many of the other security agencies have collaborated very well and have taken steps in ensuring that our territorial borders are secure. What we have also done over the years is to ensure that national sovereignty guarantees are achieved within timelines, and security intelligence is always made available in making sure that decision makers know exactly what they are saying from a position of informed decision-making point. And that has helped us over the years. We will want to continue in that regard, and I believe once you do that, we'll be able to secure our national sovereignty and secure our borders in that regard.
Grateful to you, Mr. Kumadoe. Richard Kumadoe is a security analyst helping us with further perspectives on some breaking story coming in from Burkina Faso, where we're told that a terrorist attack happened there and some Ghanaian tomato traders were caught in that attack. Hopefully they are all safe. Let's move on away from